Welcome back, survivors and hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter World Iceborne, where in our Gear Up for Fatalis, we have a new quest, or a new event quest that is up right now. And that is to go after a tempered Teostra in the Celion supply cache. So what I'm going to do is, well, thanks to the Steamworks, which I recommend you guys looking at doing the, 10 times fuel, you'll get a lot of goodies, over... I think it's 10 gourmet vouchers if you get a single, one of those special red bonus ones off. We're going to use one of those, and we are going to eat for the Bombardier skill. Because the Celion supply cache gives you so many big toys and tools that it really does make a huge impact about the amount of damage you can get using some of the really beefier stuff. So we're just going to let that kind of go through, and we'll take him on, show off the Tempered Teostra fight. It's not really a difficult one. I'd say you're going to probably have a much easier time with it than you did Kushala. Because Kushala was Annoyance Incarnate. Teostra is... there might be some small things that'll get you here and there, but nothing like the constant wind of flying up in the air and all that stuff. I'm basically using the same build I did use for the Kushala. There is one difference though, and that is... let me get into equipment info. I am using the 2 skills of heavy artillery to increase the firepower ballista and cannons. It really does help with the roaming ballista because you basically double the damage of every shot, so that 100 of 30 damage becomes well, basically 600 damage, or actually no, would that... I think that'd be 6,000 damage. Hang on, I'm trying to think. 100 times 30, yeah, that'd be 3,000. So yeah, I think it's... because each shot's going to do 60 damage if you hit a tenderized part. Once we get in, we'll show that off properly, but anyway, let's get right to it. The Day of Ruin, as it's called. And I do have the Ghillie Mantle still equipped. I actually... what can I... okay, the Ghillie Mantle is those, but I might actually do something like slot in some maintenance to it, so that way it might last a little longer. Oh my god, there's so many jewels. Okay, let's see. Where is maintenance on this? Good question, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that only shortens the reuse time. Okay, so that's not actually what I was looking for, so... I guess maybe it must be Lunostra's set has something oh, and my little Gila Monster Dodogama version for Poogie there. Anyway, we'll head off with this, and we'll just... a nice simple episode of taking down the Tempered Teostra. It's basically just, again, another decoration farm, because, I mean, we do kind of need it in Iceborne. Those the 4 decoration slots are kind of hard to target for yourself. We will take the rocks, because we're going to basically use the same kind of trick we used with Kushala, and use the Dragon Razor, although it is a little harder lining up Teostra to it. Teostra has a little bit more issue with being lined up because his path, as you can see, his path takes him a little further around, and instead of the back and forth of Kushala, it's more like a square he does, so if he's on the far corner area of it, you probably won't be able to lure him in to get the Dragon Razor off. Well, we'll get that loaded up. But as for things like tenderizing him and that, it's going to be much easier. There we go. Yeah, so you want to get, on the further in edge of the Scorch area there. Because the Dragon Razor... there we go. Yeah, not quite right at the face. There we go. And he has a very minimal health drain if you do latch onto him. It's not like Kushala, where the wind pressure would knock you right off. There we go. Yeah, actually, I think, Teo's gotten his roars aren't as bad anymore. I can't remember if it's just the arch-tempered version of them. Oh. But one version would be really bad for his roars, where it would lock you and basically guaranteed he'd get a hit off. Okay, we're going to snag that. I'd like to get him into a wall, so we're going to... well, I know I said get him to a wall, but that's not quite exactly the wall, is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know if he will go into a wall over there. You will. Yeah, we're going to use the roaming ballista. Probably best to use it at the start, so that way... Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Probably good to use it early, so that way you might get a recharge off on it. Yeah, 79 per shot, so 100 shots times 79. So if you don't think it does a lot of damage, you might want to reconsider that. And then plus the dragon rays are getting you off like another 1 to... Actually, it might even be like 2 to 3,000. Okay, so that's good there. Yeah, like Teostra is going to be pretty dangerous more right up front. Kushala kind of was, but you also got... Oh. Yeah, it's basically like Kushala, where just once you get the head, it's not really going to be too much of a problem for you. Oh, there we go. And it's basically just like laying into him as you would normally. If you can kind of orient yourself using the 2 siege weapons, like the Dragon Razor and the Roaming Ballista, should have pretty easy time with Teostra. There are some minor things to look out for, like when he... like his charges or his flamethrowers, they can sometimes still get you. And Teostra does still have that kind of supernova move. But I found it's not really like all that common that he uses it. Either that or I flinch him a little too easily and he can't get it off. He still will use it time to time, so just be ready to run out or block it if you have a guard up I think you need for it. There we go, and I might actually... Now this is going to be a thing. I want to try to get him with the ballista. The only thing you have to remember is you can't shoot him into the ballista or the roaming ballista, otherwise it will break. So that should send him straight forward. Yeah, there we go. Ballista is not touched at all, so we can get a few free shots using the bit of ammo we got. Oh yeah, look at that. 102 each, so that's another easy 1,000 damage off on him. I mean, granted, it doesn't really seem to be all that much in the grand scope with how strong some of the other things are. Oh, there's the little volcano. Yeah, we'll just let you do that. Yeah, as long as you're not, like, directly in front of him, you don't have to be too concerned, because most of his stuff is... Ow. I mean, thankfully, I did get a little bit of protection there, because of... I don't think I have any protection, like, skills on. I think it was mainly... Yeah, so he's angry. Okay, what are you going to do? Oh, right back. Oh yeah, the tail is pretty easy to get some shots off. Oh, and Runa, you... Sometimes the Palico is super helpful. Like, she timed out a perfect sleep right there, because into the wall... Or a wall. Not the one I was thinking of, but still somewhere. Okay, just managed to squeeze that out before... Nope. And actually, we're going to be able to get another flint shot into the wall. Enjoy that. And now we just kind of wail in. Oh, that... Is that already the horns gone? Wow. Okay, I'm kind of impressed with myself on this hunt. I didn't think it'd go that quickly to getting Teostra to the horns breaking. So that's usually your sign of, like, it's close to death. The horns will only break after, like, I think 25% of health is remaining? I know there's a health threshold that they won't go down until it's met. So I might actually just even use the roaming ballista to finish him off. Yeah, I think... can we go through them? We can. Yeah, we might actually just finish them off right here using this. So, yeah, bring the heavy artillery skill if you can afford it, or you have the free slots for it, and you're going to make really quick work of Teostra. Just remember to shoot a little for... kind of try to bring them really centered onto the scorch marks where the razor's supposed to land, or a little more forward. Because if he's just a little too far back, the razor's just going to spike into the ground, and that's quite a bit of damage lost. And remember to tenderize before you use the ballista, because you will actually get extra damage using ballista on tenderized parts. All your tools are there. The cannons, if you're multiplayer, you might want to try setting them up and have almost like a coordination. Somebody will bind it, say, middle area there, and you can lay in the cannons. I know those with the skill, I think, do 450 each shot. So I have a feeling the siege weapons are going to play a big role in the actual Fatalis hunt, but I think we've done pretty good here so far. I'm just going to see if I can snag a screenshot. Maybe. I'll have to see what that's like, but yeah, that's basically Teostra in a nutshell. Not even 10 minutes, or not even 9 minutes, thanks to everything that we got off at, like, the timing. Ooh. Oh, that's actually kind of nice, because I think I only have one of those. So that's nice to get. I got so many of those ones. The draw maintenance seemed to be, like, most common. The only jewel that I am basically after that I know exists is the True Shot Plus, just to save up, like, 2 1 slots. But I wish the Force Shot, the Spread, and the Pierce had a 4 slot, because it takes up, like, a lot of space in order to just get those ones in. Because, again, they are 2 3-slot decorations, and not a lot of armors actually come with the 3 slots to them. So it really eats into what you could do with some other skills, but it's really kind of mandatory if you want to have kind of your best settings, or best options. I didn't even have to craft any more spread ammo 3. That goes to show you. The heavy artillery will really carry you, and I think that might be some lessons to bring forth with Fatalis too, which, if you have a good set that will go through Kushala, Teostra, and Lunastra, that may be what you want to carry into if you go after Fatalis when it does come out. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I think I had to see... I think it's you over here I have to see, isn't it? I think there was a bounty complete, wasn't there?
It's so cold.
Yeah, limited bounty. Yeah, no Celestial Wyvern print on that one. I'd recommend just checking every day for one. Even if it's nothing that you can really, like, super use the Celestial Prints for, you can still use them to, like, try to grind up some Safi weapons to get that prepared if you want. Or just give Poogie a little pet, and then I think we'll end our episode here. That was just a nice Teostra hunt to show off the siege equipment, and if you line things up, you can do wonders with it. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another Monster Hunter episode. Coming this Thursday, we do have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Thursday's beginning. So, I'm very happy to bring it to you guys. I've already got the episode recorded. I just gotta edit, render, and upload, but it's all looking so good. So, until I see you all next episode, Hunters and Survivors alike, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.